crop husbandry practices. Their capacity enhancement effort was supported by the Food and Agriculture Sector Development Project, FASTEP, and Horticulture Technical Services of the Department of Agriculture. Rahibite reports.
Training organized by the Food and Agriculture Sector Development Project, FASTEP, in partnership with the Horticulture Technical Services of the Department of Agriculture, was aimed at improving crops husbandry practices through farmer field schools for the promotion of improved horticultural management. The training gathered 40 farmers to widen their knowledge on horticultural management. Giving an overview of the training, the Deputy Director of the Horticultural Technical Services at the Department of Agriculture, Ami Fabure, revealed that High Unit was assigned to the Director General's Office to train beneficiary farmers on improved production techniques for the promotion of horticulture in the Gambia. She said the resource persons were drawn from specialized units with the aim of ensuring effective training. Madam Fabry therefore urged participants to actively participate and share as much information as possible. The governor of Lower River Region, Saliu Pui, argued that Gambians should attach great importance to agriculture since it is the country's main source of employment, considering the huge losses being incurred by farmers on their horticultural produce. Governor Pui viewed processing and preservation as integral in food production. He finally called upon the FASTEP and its beneficiaries to look into the issue of post-project sustainability. The director of FASTEP, Fafanding Fatajo, expressed his deep appreciation to the Office of the Governor for their continuous support since the inception of the project. He reiterated the potential Gambia has in terms of improved agricultural productivity. Fatajo said his project attaches great importance to capacity building, but urged participants to make good use of knowledge and skill they are going to gain from the training. Only this, he said, would justify the spending of the huge sums of money over such trainings. On his opening remarks, the Deputy Permanent Secretary, Minister of Agriculture, Asmi Cole, argued that Gambian women deserve all commendations for their leading role in the development of Gambian agriculture. He further justified the fact that most, if not all, agricultural projects have women as their target beneficiaries. Cole urged participants to consider the training as information sharing from and not a classroom session, given the wealth of experience they have. Such trainings can immensely help in improving horticultural management in the Gambia. Rahibite, Grts News.
We will be back with news from outside the Gambia after this break.
Super Savers. The lowest international call rates ever.
Yes, you heard it. Comium offers you the lowest international tariff ever.
Lower than anywhere else. Comium Super Savers.
For the first time, you can also use your bonus credit to make international calls.
Only from Comium.
Now is the time to call family and friends all over the world at rates you can definitely afford. Comium brings you the lowest international call rates ever.
Name your country and we got the lowest rates to that destination.
One of the many reasons we say your credit lasts longer with Comium.
Comium. We are better together.
Welcome back, and take a look at the international stories now. Teachers in Burundi are up in arms with the government over low wages and are demanding a salary hike. And the head of United Nations Humanitarian Operations is assessing the situation in South Sudan. For more on these stories and others, we go with this roundup of news.
The head of UN Humanitarian Operations, Valerie Amos, is in South Sudan for a 3-day visit to assess the growing humanitarian crisis there. Since December, fighting between government troops and rebels has claimed the lives of thousands of South Sudanese and driven nearly 700,000 from their homes. Ms. Amos is to meet with representatives from the government and NGOs to lay plans for the delivery of aid. This footage of deposed Egyptian President Mohamed Morsi was taken on Tuesday in Cairo. Mr. Morsi was defiant in front of his judges. He is on trial for inciting the murder of protesters and for having escaped from prison. From the cage where he was confined throughout the hearing, he declared that he was the legitimate leader of the country and did not recognize the court. Teachers in Burundi are taking part in a nationwide strike over pay. The country's teachers' unions are protesting the disparity in salaries, which the government had agreed to reduce in earlier negotiations with the unions. Teachers decided to wear black on the 24th of each month until the government meets their demand for fairer pay. Illustrator, writer and thinker Brulé Bouabré died on Tuesday at the age of 91. The Ivorian artist is noted for his creation of an alphabet for the Bete language to preserve the culture from extinction. He was also well known for his hundreds of drawings, which are today exhibited in museums around the world. Brulé Bouabré said that he felt his mission was to reunify humanity in a spirit of peace.
The U.S. President Barack Obama has vowed to go it alone when it comes to delivering his legitimate agenda this year, saying he will do it with or without the help of Congress. It is a critical year for the second-term president. Control of Congress will be up for grabs in the November midterm elections. The president called on Congress to work together on issues, but emphasized that he will use executive orders if lawmakers don't cooperate. CNN's Brian Akello tells us some of the most important parts of the speech.
His announcement on increasing the minimum wage, which he did through executive action just for employees of new federal contracts. So it is on a limited basis, but this was key, and it's something that he'll continue to push today as he goes to Maryland, his first of 4 stops in a 2-day tour to push his State of the Union message. He'll be visiting a Costco, so a superstore today, highlighting this company that has increased the wage for its employees as he pushes Congress to increase the federal minimum wage for all American workers.
For over an hour, more than 7,000 words, President Obama telling his biggest audience of the year he's not waiting on Congress to start his year of action.
Wherever and whenever I can take steps without legislation to expand opportunity for more American families, that's what I'm going to do.
Obama wants to combat inequality using new executive orders on education, jobs, and energy that don't require congressional approval. He's raising the minimum wage for new federal contract workers and encouraged private sector businesses to pay their employees more, too.
Say yes. Give America a raise. Give them a raise.
Despite praising House Speaker John Boehner's life story,
the son of the barkeep is Speaker of the House.
There wasn't much that Republicans seemed to like.
I believe when women succeed, America succeeds. Congress needs to restore the unemployment insurance you just let expire for 1.6 million people.
Most decisive, the president's signature legislative achievement. Obama made clear he's not interested in rehashing the health care fight.
I do not expect to convince my Republican friends on the merits of this law. But I know that the American people are not interested in refighting old battles.
Congresswoman Kathy McMorris Rodgers taking the opposite view in the official Republican response.
Republicans believe health care choices should be yours, not the government's.
She was just one Republican offering her take.
The president's lofty rhetoric ignored the fact that his administration continues to leave poor and middle-class families further behind.
He doesn't try to work with Congress. He doesn't talk with Congress. I didn't hear anything new from the president.
The issues may have divided the House chamber, but the most powerful, poignant moment came late in the night and brought Democrats and Republicans to their feet. Army Ranger Corey Remsburg, wounded by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan, left partially paralyzed and blind in one eye, honored for his service and his resilience.
Like the Army he loves, like the America he serves, Sergeant First Class Corey Remsburg never gives up, and he does not quit.
Remsburg, Christie, was wounded on his 10th deployment, his 10th in Afghanistan. He was deployed to Afghanistan and Iraq over the years, but this was the emotional moment of the night that I think really will be remembered in this particular State of the Union.
No, sir, he is an
And before we end this edition of the news, a quick reminder of our top stories. Imam Ratib Al-Haji Cherna Aliyu Maskar and Muslim elders of Banjul today visited the residents of